you see that?
Did I say what?
She moved.
I think it's in your head.
I don't even think so. She literally moved her head.
That's odd.
Why is she even up there?
No, I think Augie put her up there or something. Okay. Okay. If you haven't heard of chills, you're in for a treat.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're
You
in
are
for a treat.
good.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
you
you are. I put together a compilation. Put together a compilation of just like some ridiculous videos from chills.
Stop looking at that screen.
I can't stop looking at that screen. I'm used to streaming.
Look at that.
I'm
That's the
trying.
Okay.
It's driving me crazy.
Now say
Why
it
is
again.
the monitor not over there?
Try again.
I have put together a compilation of a bunch of Chills videos that I just find ridiculous. He has a plethora of ridiculous videos.
Oh, I think he releases at least one a day.
Twice a week. It's
It
his
feels
schedule.
like one a day. There's so many of them.
If you're not aware, he has a very signature voice, which is it's a choice. That's all I can say about it. Is it is a choice. I have a scary video for you.
Are you afraid? I know I am.
So the first few aren't ghost videos like he normally do. They're
normally do that.
They're not ghost video like he normally do. The first one is, it's paranormal-ish, and then the other two are just creepy, I guess. Let's get into it.
A YouTuber named Run Gun Griff is a drone enthusiast. As his drone flies high, you can see that Run Gun Griff and his friend are standing in the middle of a huge field of crops that's covered in a series of strange markings. The symbols themselves are perfectly symmetrical and extremely precise in their geometry.
I believe that has a name.
Crop circle?
A series of circles.
In the crops.
Their designs look strikingly identical and appear to have no noticeable differences, a sign that it was not made by humans. I suppose that it would be possible to do this with farm equipment, but farmers have little reason to vandalize their own field, and since there's absolutely no flaws in the design, I think that there's a strong possibility that this was made by something extraterrestrial.
Humans never make anything symmetrical. It doesn't happen.
There's so much wrong with this video. There was a group that took some people, like a news crew, out and literally showed them how they made some crop circles. And to think that like people can't make perfect circles is ridiculous. All you need is a stake and some rope. You put the stake in the middle of the circle and you just go to the edge of the rope and you just go all the way around. Shut up, phone.
I know that humans have gone to the moon, but we can't make perfect circles.
Yeah. Humans have built incredible things, but you don't think that there could be crop circles. Like I don't understand.
And I love how he says that farmers have no reason to vandalize their farm except to get attention to their farm.
Yeah,
get a little bit, like 15 minutes of fame.
That seems to be a theme on his videos too. I don't know why someone would do this. There's a good reason for people to do this, to get attention.
The fact that they're on your video right now, that's a reason for them to do this.
That's why they did it, so they can just get on Chills.
That's my goal. That's my dream in life, to be in a Chills video.
That's my dream in life.
A YouTuber named Furious Otter is piloting his nosy drone
What a good name, Furious Otter.
across a long stretch of woods when he comes across a mysterious all-white object that doesn't match the native scenery. He grows curious and decides to take the drone closer to the ground to get a better look. It's a decision that he probably now regrets.
It looks like two dudes in white t-shirts.
I don't
Standing
see
in the
two
woods.
dudes, I just see one dude. There's a dude standing in the woods.
There's definitely a guy behind him. Watch when they move.
Doesn't look like much at first, but the situation becomes much more clear after he zooms in. A witch-like figure appears to crouch low while watching the drone from the tree line. I can't tell if they are waving at them or brushing something out of their hair, but either way, this strange hermit just shouldn't be out here this deep in the woods. This video is terrifying if it's real, but a couple of things make me question its authenticity. I know drones can get a lot closer than that, so why didn't he try to get closer to see if they needed help instead of immediately flying away? I guess he could have been worried about losing his drone, or possibly even getting cursed.
Sometimes Chills does this. You'll think he's about to be rational, and you'll be like, wow, he's actually making some sense. And then he'll go up and say something completely off the wall, like he's afraid of getting cursed.
He could just be afraid that he's going to lose his drone, or he could be afraid that he's going to be cursed. Both are ridiculous, because is that guy going to run towards your drone?
I think he meant lose his drone, like it's gonna hit a tree.
Oh, that's true too. It's just ridiculous. How come there's only two possibilities? This is one of his friends, or it's a witch. No, it's just a dude or a girl. I don't know. I can't really tell. It's a male or a female just hanging out in the woods. Probably a homeless person.
What kind of a spell do you think they would put on a drone? They could be like Harry Potter and be like Wingardium Unlevioso.
Unlevioso.
And then it would just be like, phew.
Golden Hour is a YouTuber who is apparently just trying to get some aerial shots of his small town
Golden Hour is clearly a photography enthusiast.
when he stumbles upon something that definitely doesn't belong in a cornfield. It kind of looks like an ordinary scarecrow at first, but then you can see it's a clown in a bright orange outfit with equally colorful hair. The strange and unfriendly clown glares at the drone before sprinting away at full speed. It makes its way into the mouth of the forest shortly, and the drone takes off back to safety. I have questions about this video that are similar to number 7. If this video is real, then once again I don't understand why the drone operator didn't pursue the clown further to figure out where it came from.
Well, that would be because he ran into the woods, and drones, when they hit things, can't fly anymore.
I guess the clown could have just been a friend in a costume, but then again, maybe this was one of the many real clowns caught trespassing on properties in 2016.
Real clown.
Real clown.
It's a real clown.
It was born a clown. It came out with a red nose, the suspenders. Baby clown.
It's a baby clown. Literally the only reason I put this in here is because I think that the clown fad was fucking ridiculous, and there was nothing sinister about it. It was just a bunch of assholes that trying to scare people. And that's exactly what this dude is. It's not one of his friends in a mask. I mean, it could be. It could very well be one of his friends in a mask. But either way, it's some asshole trying to scare people.
Would have worked
For no
me.
fucking reason.
Clowns are fucking scary.
They are fucking scary. And that's why you grab something to beat them with. Think it's funny now?
You know, clearly that clown isn't all that scary. It ran from a drone.
I know.
A YouTuber named Justin Brown has been seeing odd-looking people living in tents near his hometown in Lompoc, California. Imagine Justin's surprise when he discovers an entire colony of strangers living on a riverbed less than a mile from his home. He has no idea who they are, what they want, or why they are so close to a suburban neighborhood, which doesn't seem particularly special in any way. Also, no one can seem to figure out what this mysterious blinking blue light is. Take a look at the way it keeps flashing persistently, and tell me what kind of technology you think it could be.
It would be a light connected to a power source.
And that's
what
a
kind of
homeless
technology.
camp.
We have them all over California.
That's a homeless camp. And did Chill sound pretentious to you?
What?
This close to their suburban neighborhood.
There's a homeless camp down the street from us in the woods.
They have to live somewhere. Why not by a riverbed?
Yeah. You live in California. It's very easy to be a homeless person in California because the weather doesn't get too cold. It does up here though, so I'm a little worried for those people. But, excuse me. That was a burp. No, I'm not good. No.
Burp the baby. Do you hear something?
I did. Thought I heard the piano.
Oh.
Do you want to see?
Yeah, I heard that too. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on. But let's bring them with us.
Oh yeah, I'll grab the other camera. It's recording. Let's go see what that was.
Okay. Wait.
There we go. Nobody? No? No? heard footsteps though. Still moving in the backyard. That's clear.
What was it?
I don't know. Okay. Okay, well. Okay. That was weird. Back to the video.
I'm sorry, I'm a little freaked out right now. I'll try to focus.
A YouTuber named Chris Lamb says that he was all alone when he shot this drone footage. You can clearly see that nobody is in the background at the beginning, but when Chris steadies the camera just a moment later, you can see someone standing by the street lamp. There's not enough time for anyone to walk out from behind a building, but yet here they are. Also, did you see how they seem to suddenly disappear in plain sight? I don't see any editing cuts, so I have absolutely no idea how this dark silhouette managed to vanish like that. Look again and you can definitely see them dematerialize. There's nothing wide enough for them to hide behind. They're just gone. Let me know if you think Chris Lamb's video is paranormal, extraterrestrial, or otherwise.
I see what he's seeing. This pole ends right here. This pole ends right here. This is not the pole right here. And if I go forward, see, it's very clearly this is not part of this pole. Whatever, like this line right here is completely separate from the pole. It's completely separate because they should be the same exact height.
Yeah.
So if I move forward, and now it's separated from the pole, and you can tell that is just a sign. That is literally all that is. It is just a sign.
You can see it, you're right.
Yeah.
Separate from the pole, so when you go to a different angle, it lines up perfectly with the pole.
Yeah.
That's so
It
funny.
just so happens that at that angle that he showed it at, or that he shot it at, it kind of looks like a person. And I can see that it could kind of look like a person.
Also, what is happening with his drone? He's flying in it. It's like...
I don't know. I've never flown a drone, but I feel like
it doesn't seem to be that windy.
maybe he just got it and he's trying to figure out how to use it.
Maybe, but holy crap, the thing's gonna fall out of the sky.
A YouTuber named Junked Up Kitten and his friends are exploring an old county jail. They take a video camera with them so that they can make a parody of the Ghost Hunters television series.
So this is an early Chills video. He's speaking really fast, and he doesn't do quite the same
He's
thing.
not doing the question upper inflection thing.
Quite as much, yeah.
Junked Up Kitten wanders around the property with the camera close to his face while narrating. He passes by an ordinary looking jail cell window and doesn't think much of it at the time. When he goes back to review the footage later, he makes a startling discovery in the window. It looks like his parody show has turned out to be the real thing. From the other side of the glass, the colorless reflection of a man's face stares at him. You can clearly see the outline of the ghost's brow, nose, and empty eyes. His head is cocked to the right, almost as if he is sizing up a newcomer. His mouth appears to be a thin, expressionless line. If anything, the ghost has incredible timing. Right when Junked Up Kitten says that he is looking for evidence of ghosts, one just happens to show up in the window. It's almost as if the ghost was trying to make its presence known. Perhaps it was even trying to get a hold of someone who could free it from its miserable cell.
I don't see anything. All I see is a smudged up window. People walked through there and put their dirty little fingers all over that window.
I'm trying.
I don't see anything.
I'm genuinely trying to see a face, and I'm not seeing a face.
There could be a face there, but if there is a face there, it is only by coincidence because somebody has rubbed their dirty hands all over that window.
I almost see a koala with glasses.
Hunted, there is a koala.
He's
Poltergeist.
a librarian.
Oh, librarian koala. That is neat.
A group of British friends are playing catch in a courtyard when one of them sees something strange and points it out to the others.
Look at this bad acting in this video.
The camera follows his gaze and stops on a pale face looking at them from high above. The sickly person looks at them for a second longer before silently slipping out of view. The group is now creeped out and wants to know who has been spying on them this whole time. They tell the property manager about the face they saw in the window, but she says that it's impossible. The room they are talking about has been locked and unoccupied for quite some time. The manager goes up with them to unlock the door and show them around. They try and find the person, but the place is completely empty. There's no way anyone could have been up there, yet the camera obviously says differently. The mysterious peeper has never been identified.
Okay, so in the amount of time that it would have taken them to go get the property manager and get up to that room to investigate whether or not somebody was there, somebody could have easily left the building.
Did you see how big that building was?
It's a huge building, and just because they say that nobody was there, like it was impossible, doesn't mean it was impossible. There's so many opportunities for someone to get out of that building. Their friend is up there, and then they just made up a story. If you guys want to do yourself a big favor, go check out Chill's music channel.
Please do.
It's just...
Please do.
It's...
Especially number 9.
Especially his track number 9. Have you heard track number 9? Did you know that Dylan is Chillin' YT?
No.
Steve and Jake are wandering around the woods one summer night with a single goal in mind. They want to explore an abandoned local chapel that's rumored to be haunted.
Beeper. Beeper.
A little bit of advice. A little bit of advice. That word sounds wrong.
A little bit of ice.
A little bit of ice. A little bit of advice. Don't go into abandoned buildings in the middle of the night because they're probably not abandoned. They probably have homeless people living in there. So just don't do it.
As they approach, they see that someone has written prayers and warnings all over the outside wall. The two friends instantly get a bad feeling about this adventure.
Very nice handwriting.
It's a chapel. It was probably put there on purpose when it was operational.
It's a chapel?
Mm-hmm.
It's a chapel, and they're wondering why there's I'm sorry. I'm losing my voice because they're wondering why there's prayers on the wall of a chapel, as if it's a sign and not just a part of the chapel.
They swallow their fear and decide to press on. The place looked and felt quite haunted. They go up some wooden steps and enter through the back door. They shine their flashlights deep into the church's main assembly. There's rows and rows of wooden pews ahead of them. They pass by a podium and notice a piano. Then they head deeper inside.
You notice how the piano is in perfect shape? Everything around them looks like garbage. Absolute garbage. Everything is worn. Everything is starting to decay. But the piano, perfect.
It is.
Perfect shape. What? What about the piano? You heard the piano again?
I'm sorry. I heard something.
Okay, we'll be back again. Okay, again I'm recording. Let's go. What was that? Oh my god. Nobody? Just open it. I can't see.
Nobody in here.
Huh.
You saw that too, right?
Yes. And
I think I'm just hearing things.
do you remember when we first moved in and we used to hear the piano play?
Yeah, I do. That was the little piano.
Do we even know where that is?
I
I don't even know where the piano is. I'm gonna turn it off.
Okay. I'm looking pretty jumpy right now.
She's still sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. He's still sleeping. We should probably turn his light off though. Irresponsible.
I would laugh if this was a secret.
That'll be good.
I cannot.
I don't think anything can hurt you.
I don't want to close their doors.
Close their doors.
Oh, somebody's in here.
I don't think anybody's in here. Nothing came up on the cameras when I looked at the cameras.
You mean nothing came up on the cameras?
On the security camera? How could somebody be in our house if they didn't pass our security camera? It's literally one way in and out of our road.
That makes... What? Okay.
Okay. Let's get back to our video.
Oh, okay. Let's get in that mindset.
Yeah.
Guys, it's getting really weird in here. I knew that something was happening when I saw that fucking doll move.
I still haven't seen the doll move.
Now they find themselves inside of a small maintenance closet. They close the door behind them because they don't want anyone sneaking up on them. It feels like anyone could be watching them right now. They see a ladder to the left. Steve is about to climb it until Jake jokes that a body is going to fall down on him if he does.
Hilarious joke.
So he decides not to. That's when the piano starts to play from outside.
Deja vu.
No, I don't like it.
Oh no. Oh my god. Turn the light. Listen. That's fucking piano. Is that piano? Come on. Should we go out there? Is that door open?
It's a soft and haunting piano melody that fills the church. Steve and Jake shut off their flashlights and keep recording. They debate whether or not they should go outside or stay here, where it's semi-safe. Sitting at the piano at the far end of the room is a black hunched over phantom. They scream and shut the door. Jake cries for a bit, then they run away through the back exit. The music stops as soon as they leave the church. They were hoping that the music stopped because it was over, but in reality, it was because the ghost had gotten up from the piano to chase them. They run a good distance before pausing to look back into the dark scenery.
How do you talk like that? Does he have a deviated septum?
What he does is he records himself talking multiple times, reading the same thing, and then he cuts it up and splices it together so it sounds unnatural and unsettling. He does it in his music too, which is an extra treat.
Please listen to his music.
It seems like they've gotten away, but then the ghost finds them and they run away screaming. The camera cuts off as they fall back deeper into the woods. At least one of them survived and uploaded this video onto YouTube, where it's remained for the past 10 years.
What is there to say about that?
Oh, my friends were killed. It's never going to be in the news, so I'm just going to upload it to YouTube. In honor of their memory.
Like, these, like, crazy leaps in logic are, I don't know. It hurts my brain.
Can you imagine, like, you're, like, out with your friends and you're recording all of this scary stuff, and then, like, your friends just get, like, murdered and you're the only one that survives, and you go home and, like...
They would have wanted me to upload this footage.
Exactly. You're
and
just,
not
like,
call the police.
You don't call the police, you don't tell your parents, you upload the footage to YouTube, you never speak of it again.
I don't think it could be any more obvious what happened there. That is very clearly a setup. As if.
Yeah, totally.
Two girls are alone in their house when one of them sees something in the doorway. Pause the video and you can see it's clearly the upper half of a young girl who is dressed in old-fashioned clothes from another time period.
She's floating.
That bitch is tall.
She is.
One of the girls still doesn't see the ghost. She shouts at something that's on television and accidentally startles the ghost away.
She scares the ghost. The ghost is like, I want to play. Oh shit, she screamed.
She screamed. That bitch is crazy.
The girl with the camera follows the ghost as it retreats. The ghost instantly teleports.
Right here is the perfect spot for a cut.
I can see it.
100% this was a cut. The girl ducked into the hallway. They cut here, and she ran all the way up to the top, and then they started recording again at this exact spot.
So now stares at them from the top of the steps.
So it seems like she magically went from the bottom to the top. It's just
started from the bottom, now she's there. Started from the bottom, now the whole ghost is fucking there.
just like Drake said. I mean, alternatively, too, there could be two girls. Like, one girl could have ducked into the hallway and, like, went next to the stairway right there. There's a little hallway right there. And the other girl was standing at the top the whole time. So that's another possibility. I just want to say, there's an eyeball on my elbow.
I know where that goes.
Just like, you want the eyeball back?
Our stapler doesn't have to be a cyclops anymore.
Okay. There you go, derpy stapler.
Back to the video.
The scared girls run out of the house screaming. They stop only for a second to turn around from the street. They can see the ghost girl walking across the left window on the top floor. It vanishes and then suddenly appears on the bottom floor in less than a second. They scream even louder and take off again.
That's fun though.
Yeah.
Like those are clearly like people in like their young teens or like preteen age. What a fun way to spend your sleepover. Making like a haunted, like a ghost video.
Agreed. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
Agreed. I agree.
This doll is supposedly 100 years old and should have no way of moving by itself. Its owner has been feeling suspicious that it could be haunted, so they sat it on a chair in front of a camera and recorded it for 24 hours.
I'm fucking telling you.
You okay? Okay.
Nothing happens for a while, but then...
Really, because it looks like nothing happened for 50 seconds. I watched it for a whole 30 seconds and nothing happened.
If this was fake, then a fishing line should show up against the dark background. I'd definitely like to hear your thoughts on how this could be faked, or if you believe it's real.
There are lots of ways to fake that.
Are there?
There are. You don't have...
You need to put that in the video. I think he was just speaking in tongues.
Okay. You can't see underneath the chair. That means there's like a possibility that something could be sticking through the bottom of the chair to move these arms up and down. Also, it is incredibly easy to get rid of wires and stuff in post-processing. I did it, and I have very, very little experience.
What do you mean
doing
you did
that.
it?
Incredibly limited. I am self-taught with video editing. I literally watched one YouTube video and almost perfectly did it. Like, there's some issues, but I don't think if nobody points out the issues, I don't think you're going to see it.
And everybody's going to point out the issues.
My point is, I've never done it before. I tried it, and it was incredibly easy. For my first time, even if there are some issues, that just proves that, like, this is very, very easily faked.
Yes, you did a good job.
Thank you. You didn't even see it yet.
You scared me.
Okay.
You mean I didn't see that doll move? I just told you I did.
Okay.
This footage comes from a convenience store in India after it was captured by an old security camera late one night. An orb glows with bright intensity as it glides around the empty store at random. The next day, a group of workers watch the tapes in amazement. I normally don't include orb videos because they tend to look all the same to me.
Not because orb videos are bullshit, because they all look the same to him.
But this video looks a little different. First, it seems to match the same grainy footage of the CCTV system very well.
Because it's actually
What
there.
is he talking about?
Does he think that most orbs are put in post-processing?
I believe that orb was put in post-processing. 100%.
Second, the sides of the orb appear to be shimmering in a random pattern that would be hard to fake.
Pattern, yeah.
Pattern.
Okay, so here's why I think it's post-processing, and how I think it's post-processing. Nobody records a recording with a cell phone camera. You have access to that recording. You literally just have to go on the computer, hit save, send, and then you can put it up online like that. So obviously, they had this CCTV footage. They put this orb in it in post-processing. Orb. And then
It's a wiggly.
played it on some kind of screen and recorded it because it probably looked like shit unless they did it like that.
He called it shimmery, but it's not shimmery.
It's not shimmering.
wobbly.
Like, there's nothing you can... Not that stupid orb. From the video. Like, the grain looks the same. Oh, okay, cool.
How does it? It doesn't have any grain.
I know.
It's a white light.
It's just a white light. It's so ridiculous. I would say that 90%, I'm going to go higher. 98% of orbs are just dust.
Or bugs.
Or bugs.
I've seen lots of orbs in our security cameras.
Yeah.
There are bugs. One time I saw a giant monster attacking it. That was a woodpecker.
And the other, 2%. I would have to see and judge.
If anyone can translate what they are saying in this video, then please let me know. Also, tell me if it sounds like they are legitimately surprised or just acting. The Menger Hotel in San Antonio, Texas, claims to be one of the most haunted areas in the entire state, and there are plenty of videos to back up this statement. One of these videos involves a brother and sister who both suddenly get a strange feeling from the building and decide to start recording. They are exploring a very small and cramped area of the hotel. As they are discussing the possibilities out loud, the woman suddenly announces that she is extremely uncomfortable. You can't see it very well at first, but soon the camera zooms in and reveals 3 deep scratches along the woman's bare shoulder. They look fresh and sting badly. She says that she was simply sitting on the steps for just one moment, and the jagged marks appeared as soon as she stood up. Judging from this video, it looks as though she may have been literally cut by an angry ghost.
It's so hard to tell where one of his sentences ends and the next starts. Scratches on someone's back is not evidence for paranormal. That was the only reason I put this in there, is because scratches on somebody's back are just not evidence.
How many times have you been walking through a hotel and been like, this hotel feels a little weird, I'm going to start recording?
Feels off.
I just want
You
to...
know what I should do? I should record.
I just want to say right now, to me, all hotels feel a little unsettling.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're at. I don't have anything else to say about this video except for scratches on somebody's back are not evidence of the paranormal. I've literally been walking around and went, how the hell did I get this scratch on me?
Tim and 2 of his friends are going to explore a house that is legendarily haunted. According to local lore, this is a place where devil-worshipping members used to perform rituals, and the surrounding area has never been the same since.
There is no proof that there has ever been a devil-worshipping cult practicing rituals.
Did he say at that gas station? Was that a gas station?
I don't know. You know, they're on their way to this place.
Okay.
They're on their way to this place.
Like, that's really convenient. Like, you line up and you grab some snacks.
It is a convenience.
Beyond this information, all they know is that its general location is somewhere deep in the woods.
General location?
They follow a trail and eventually come across a large abandoned house in the middle of the night.
Disclaimer, this is why I said don't go into abandoned buildings in the middle of the night. It's fucking dangerous.
Wait.
Sorry.
The 3 of them all get a strange feeling and instantly know that they are in the right spot. The door is open and they bravely march inside, beyond a room filled with strange scrawlings.
Also known as graffiti.
Strange scrawlings.
They find a dark room that stinks like something rotting. Dolls are hanging by their necks. Just when they are about to leave, they suddenly are approached by something that comes up from behind.
Do you hear that?
One of 2 things happened. Either it's fake, or there's someone fucking living in that abandoned house.
Fun fact, I had dolls hanging by their necks from my ceiling as a child growing up. There was a nail sticking in their heads. One of them had their leg removed, and I put fake blood dripping down all over it.
It's
she
true.
she had her hair burned off. I still have the doll
Yeah.
somewhere.
And it was still like that when I met you.
Yeah, it was still in my room.
This is like legit scary. Not because it's paranormal. Because like they could have been in some legit danger. Going into an abandoned building in the middle of nowhere is just fucking stupid.
But absolutely something we would have done.
If you want to watch people smartly
Smart.
exploring abandoned buildings, go check out the proper people. The proper people.
Proper people.
Proper people.
Dunder Mifflin paper people.
A strange and unsettling gurgling noise follows them as they run out of the house and into the open night air. Whether this was scripted or legitimate is anyone's guess, only they know for sure, but even still, they may be too shaken to talk about it.
Don't go into abandoned houses in the middle of the night in the middle of nowhere.
I think what we've gotten from these
Don't
videos...
do it.
I think what we've gotten from these videos is it's usually homeless people.
Yeah.
90% of the time. Homeless people. Leave them alone. Stay out of Stay out of their way. Stay out of their business.
It's an abandoned house. There's somebody else in the fucking house. There just is.
Which, in my opinion,
It's far fucking more scary.
way scarier than a ghost.
I would rather it be a ghost.
I would be... If a ghost was in my house, I mean... Especially if it was a ghost that was scared away by me yelling.
I know, right?
Like a child ghost, I'd be like, oh, you poor thing. I'll be your mom.
The
I
Chinese...
don't know how to make ghost food.
The Chinese think that if you scream at ghosts and say angry things at ghosts, they'll make it go away.
Is that Chinese? I thought that was like
It's Chinese.
somewhere in the Middle East. Saudi
No.
Arabia.
No, I don't know what's going on with those people. Those videos are crazy. And
I believe that they believe that in Saudi Arabia too, because they scream at the ghosts. They yell
and
at them.
kick doors.
And kick doors. I think they're trying to scare them away. I think that's like a thing.
Okay, well, maybe. Chills is an interesting guy.
Okay, and let me just say, I'm not going to hate on Chills. Like, his voice makes him very noteworthy. People always know who you're talking about when you
make that voice.
Yeah, when you talk about his voice.
And we watch him all the time.
We watch him all the time. It's not like it takes away from us watching his videos, because we do.
No.
He gets lots of views. And of course he does the whole like pandering to like, it must be a ghost thing, but you have to do that if you're making ghost videos.
But he also wants a video, throws in a, clearly this one is fake. It's clear what he's doing.
Yeah. Like he's trying to make it seem like he knows that there's a difference between reasonable and not reasonable, and like,
But he doesn't.
he's made a name for himself, and I don't like his music, but maybe some people do.
6.6 million views is the one that his last video got.
I feel like his aesthetic wants to be like Hollywood Undead, but it's not.
I can't. How did 6.6 million people get through that? I can't even get through 2 seconds. If you have some ghost videos that you think can convince me of the existence of ghosts, please send them to me. I would love to see them. I might even make a video about it. We can make videos trying to...
enough?
Yeah, we can make videos trying to debunk some ghost videos. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's enough videos that are trying to debunk. There are mostly just videos that are like, this might be real, or clearly it's a poltergeist. I think Nuke is the closest.
He's really good with words.
I think Nuke's top 5 is the closest that there is to like somebody trying to debunk ghost videos online.
Right. So,
Fuck, even ghost hunters who claim to be trying to debunk were caught lying in their videos to make better content. And don't even get me started about Ghost Adventures.
it's okay, Jade.
Zach is a liar.
It's okay.
He's awful.
We've moved past this.
I have not moved past it.
You went to therapy. It's okay. Goose Fraba.
Goose blah blah.
Thank you. We will be here.
We will be here.
We will be here.
Please push the like button and the subscribe.
And the notification bell. This is a bell.
To be notified
Ding, ding, ding.
of future videos.
Thanks for watching.
Toodaloo!